Ryan Porteous is coming. Can he fucking see him?
Can't see him. He's on the way to Glasgow from Edinburgh.
I'm on the way to Amarillo, hugging my Rangers pillow. Could he be on the way to Rangers? Could he be going to Glasgow? This is a guy that definitely does not like Rangers. I'll never forget the interview done after the Gerrard.
Do I look happy? Do I look sad?
And then they knocked them out the cup. Was it 3-1? And
yep, 3-1.
Ripped the pish clean out the Rangers. But I mean, since then, Hibs have kind of went to shit. That was the last good moment Hibs had, kind of. You think about it? In terms of Hibs, in terms of a club and their position in the league.
Lee Johnston.
They haven't exactly done too well. So, I mean, maybe Ryan Porteous isn't laughing now. But I tell you what would get him looking happy. One of those big Rangers contracts that Rangers can't really afford to give out, but they give out anyway.
Exactly, but weird enough about this, Hibs did tweet that he's not signing the new deal. We tried to talk about this the other day, but you kept on shutting me down about it. Is that not fucking weird that Hibs actually tweeted that?
I don't think so.
What other club has done that? Name me one player.
Oh, okay, but if I'm looking at it from a Hibs fan perspective, I like the fact that at least the club are keeping us up to date. The club are keeping us in the know.
It's very weird though.
Well, is it?
Normally it would be like a journalist that would break it.
True. I know, I do get what you're saying, like, but maybe they're just trying to let. But again, to me, I speak about this all the time. It's pure...
No, they can let people know, but I don't get to say. I mean, I don't really give a fuck about Porteous, right? But it is just a way of like the club like completely deflecting all the blame on the Porteous and making him a scapegoat, in my opinion. They're like, look at this bastard, he didn't re-sign the contract.
And speaking of that, that's a major thing in Scottish football. There's too many times it happens. And in Scottish football, clubs are always skint. They can't afford... I would say Celtic are the best club when it comes to like renegotiating contracts and getting players signed up. Rangers are pretty good at it, but this year they're not. But like, what is it with clubs just having their best players like run down their contracts and then being able to leave like on the cheap? It's like Hearts done it with John Souttar. Should never have been allowed to get down to a year. And people have said like if they get to 2 years left and they don't want to sign a new contract, then you should be looking to ship them on straight away. I think that's true. I mean, why were Hibs allowing Ryan Porteous, right? Let's be real. Last couple of months for him has been pretty good, getting called up to the Scotland national team, scoring. He's scored a few goals for Hibs this season. Yeah, Hibs ain't performing well in the league, but Porteous is doing all right. So, you know, his values went up, his stocks went up. Why did Hibs think it was a good idea to let him get into the final year of his contract without signing a new one? Or without pledging his future to the club? I mean, time and time again, you'll see Scottish clubs do this. It's ridiculous. I mean, you look at Rangers this season, you've got Ryan Kent, Morelos, and I get it, both aren't on their form, right? Both have seen better days. But these are two players that, when they were hitting their heights, you could easily argue 15, 20 million for, and that wasn't an exaggeration. You're not going to get 15, 20 million now with less than a year to go. You'd be lucky if you got like a couple of million each. I think it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, and that really
same with Joe Aribo. I mean, they're marking out the AMG or whatever it was the other day, and
the AGM, you dick. The AMG.
Fuck whatever.
YMCA.
Oh no, Rangers have done good business getting $6.5 million for Joe Aribo. Yeah, well, how much money would they got for Joe Aribo if they sold him on when he had like 3 years left? You're talking at least double, treble that. It's not good business for these Scottish clubs.
No, it really ain't. It really ain't.
And I get it, yeah, at least Rangers got something for Aribo, but it could have been a lot more. And it happens time and time again.
And all this is stemmed from his Clyde manager, Jim Duffy, coming out and said that he's heard chatter about Porteous. He's going to be going to Rangers and turning down Celtic. You can just see him being at Celtic and winding Rangers players up in the old firm, rather than actually playing for Rangers, in my opinion.
If he has the choice, I can't imagine he'd go to Rangers. Like, I can't imagine he'd choose Rangers over Celtic. But does Celtic want him?
Well, I mean, he'd probably get in the Rangers team. Would he get in the Celtic team?
Well, people are going to disagree with me here, but I actually think Ryan Porteous would start in Celtic's team. I would play.
Would he not in Rangers?
Possibly. I would have.
If Souttar and Goldson are fit,
I would have.
both fucked,
I would have Porteous
Hold
playing
on, Rangers need him, man.
I would have Porteous playing alongside Carter Vickers. I think the guy is underrated. This come from a Hearts fan. I rate him. Same with John Souttar. John Souttar's a great player. Rangers fans are, ridiculing the guy because he had one game where he had a bad game, so be it. But wait till he's fully fit. I mean, look how good he played in the Scottish Cup, man. Didn't deserve to be on the losing side. Big game player, and when he's fit, he'll do well for Rangers. And
He pumped Denmark.
I'm sure Ryan Porteous would do well for Rangers as well. I mean, they need to get rid of this stigma that we're not players from like the Scottish Premiership aren't good enough. I mean, there's been time and time. Look at Lewis Ferguson. He's banging the goals in for Bologna. Rangers could have had him. Didn't pay the money. Look at Celtic. John McGinn. Look, could have paid the 3 million. Could have got him, but no, he's not worth 3 million. He's a Hibs level player. It's fucking ridiculous. Scott McKenna, another player Celtic could have had. Didn't want to pay the money. He goes to Nottingham Forest, and all of a sudden he's in the Premier League. I mean, there's so many fucking players that I think the old firm clubs could take chances on, but they don't. And then, I mean, Aaron Hickey.
It's like they begrudge paying teams in the league that amount of money.
Aaron Hickey, could have.
See, I actually think of recently. The only thing I can think of is Celtic signing Turnbull for 3 million off Motherwell.
Yeah.
That is the only deal I can think of where
And
they
I would
spent
say,
a serious amount.
And I would actually say Turnbull hasn't really lived up to his expectations. I think he's a good player.
I think he was better at Motherwell.
But for me, but then again, is he really consistently been able to nail down a place in the Celtic? Maybe that makes an impact.
Anyway, Ryan Porteous to Rangers, good or no?
I don't think it'll happen. I think he'll be in a championship club. I think he'll get signed up by a QPR level.
He's linked to Stoke City, I believe, and Sheffield United. Thoughts?
That's around the level I think he'll end up at. I think he'll.
Who's Harry Souttar play for? Stoke.
Stoke. I think
Harry Souttar should be.
I think the one that got away.
I'd take him over John.
I don't think so. I think John Souttar's great. It's just fucking injury prone. See if he gets back.
His Achilles is made of paper mache.
I would.
Paper mache is quite strong. What's something that's worthy? An Ethiopian's fucking leg.
He's a traitor to me, but a fully fit John Souttar's the best centre back at Rangers. No one's going to tell me differently. So he's fucking so good as well with the ball on his feet, man. You talk about someone that'll actually pick up the ball and literally fucking drive into the opposition half. That's John Souttar.
That's John Souttar when he's there. But that's it, guys, for your early morning transfer news. I'll be back in a couple of hours' time, because you know what? What's that? I'm the man. Till next time. Peace.